day. I've been held in your hand.
Okay, hi there. Welcome to today's podcast. I remain your initiator, Joseph Wonder, and welcome. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It's been a while here. I think I have multiple recordings apologizing than the actual recording itself. Okay. Alright, but we'll persevere irrespective of the circumstance or the dent that seems to be in our accomplishments or results. We'll persevere to have the desired result. Alright, okay, so today I'll be speaking on becoming responsible. Okay, becoming responsible. I initially did a podcast talking about how we should strive to become and not have, right? You can just do well to navigate your way through that under balance from within, if I'm correct now. Okay, and then you should be able to find it there, how to become, rather than have, alright? So today I'll be talking about becoming responsible, just a little bit offshoot from, the podcasts recorded earlier, how to become, right? So what does it mean to be responsible? Okay, I know we all know the dictionary definition of things and all, but looking at it from this point of view, responsible contains three words, alright? Talking about responsibility, okay, contains three words. That is R-E, then spons, and also ability. Right, so and then in that case, responsible contains response and able. Right, in the description of the podcast, I said it comes from the word return, repeat, to do something again, to bring like a feedback, return. That means something is going in a particular direction and then it's coming down like a U-turn, taking a U-turn and all like that. Okay. And okay, then spons is from the word spontaneous, talking about how it occurs, naturally. It was not forced, okay. And then able, we all know what's able from the word ability, or getting the word ability from able, if it seems fine that way. So putting these three words together, to be responsible means you have an ability. Okay, talking about then spons and ability, and then putting these three together will be how that you have a kind of returning ability that is spontaneous. Okay, what I'm trying to say is this: you have a kind of ability that occurs spontaneously and is able to give feedbacks. Alright, that means accountability is there. Okay, so to be responsible just talks about you're able to give feedback in a natural way with your ability. Alright, so if you're not accountable enough to return back to whatsoever puts you in charge of things, and then if you have been forced to return, and if you don't have an ability to serve the purpose for which you were you were asked to manage, you're not responsible. So responsibility, if you're making it 2 words now and not 3 words, responsibility, the capacity to give responses, responsibility. Right, so to be a good manager, which God has made us to be, it says have dominion and rule and all that. To be a good manager, you need to be responsible. To be a good student, you need to be responsible. To be a good spouse, you need to be responsible. To be a good friend, you need to be responsible. To be a good businessman, you need to be responsible. To be a good human, you need to be responsible. And responsibility talks about your ability to give the appropriate and accurate responses. Responsibility talks about your ability to naturally give feedback, because although you are in charge, but you were placed in charge, so you do not literally own everything. All right, there's not going to be reflection for now for this particular podcast, and also there's not going to be a scriptural reference, but I plan on recording another in the evening. Probably I'll do that then. Okay, and I'm sorry this is short. Don't forget, we are persevering to be consistent in order to have the desired result. All right, so that'll be the end of the podcast. You sit tight even as we continue this journey of great heights to great flight rather. It's been a while, I'm cracking up. Okay, so you sit tight even as we continue this journey of great flight to help your life attain its maximum height. I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, of course, I remain your initiator, Joseph Wonder. But until then, I'll see you in the evening. Until then, you keep shining. Thank you.
Me through the fire, and in darkest night, you were close like no other.